back, guys. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Farmer.
Welcome back, Davo.
We pick up on the quali 2 of the night for the main game, and we're actually just going to quickly pick up here on Steve Crossland, his first car out on track, as he comes across for his flying lap, and we'll just watch him go through this lap, I think, Farmer. And,
yeah, good idea, mate. This is obviously just the one flying lap.
Yes, it's a hot lap.
So
yeah,
outlet, a hot lap, and off the track there. So we'll just watch Crossy as he's just coming round the final corner now to start his hot lap. Still running the restrictor.
Yep,
from
a nice tidy exit there.
Last week, so
yep. So they don't adjust the restrictor until the round's over. They're not doing it in between races.
No, it's per round, not per race.
Yep.
So these guys have to carry that for the 2 races per night.
Yep, that makes sense. Awesome. As we see Crossy there, nice tidy laps, no mistakes so far, keeping it well within the limits of the track. And I think this is where this qualifying format really shows the discipline that these drivers do need to cut a really good quali lap, one go at it, no corner cutting.
Yes,
and,
no corner cutting at all.
Yeah, it definitely shows a little bit more restraint from the drivers, and
you can
really
see
shows
there,
what they can do.
Crossy not even taking any risk running it wide at
Not
all
at
on
all.
these last 2
Not
corners there. Plenty of track on the outside of his car for him. If you do cut the track, you do have to escape, and you are not allowed to complete this lap. So
yeah, it's pretty well game over for qualifying if the car gets off the circuit. As he comes into their final complex of corners here, it's a really tricky little section, as we were discussing in the previous race. Some very blind, unusual undulating corners through this last sector as he comes across the line. Comes across the last corner, should I say, across the line. And nice solid lap there from Crossy. And
41.3 is very respectable.
Very respectable lap for
Ashley with a 41.6 behind him.
Oh, nice tidy lap there for Ash, actually. That's,
Marmite Machine with a 42 flat.
Again, carrying restrictions with the Marmite car.
The first non-restricted car there of Aaron coming through into P3 there with a nice time. Jake putting himself into 6th preliminary. Anthony Chesner, good result there with the Lambo.
With a 43.1, as we see Bear Grylls and...
where's Bear going to pop into?
Owen coming across with Nige not too far behind.
Dre there, he's beaten the 3 in front of him. Well done, Dre. Obviously would have had them as a target point as he was completing his lap.
Absolutely.
Rob done a stellar. Look at that, Rob into 5th. Yeah, nice.
Oh, nice work from Rob there
with a
43.1 as well.
Well done. Just to reiterate, not sure if I mentioned the top 5 from race 1 are sitting this out.
Yeah, so it can look like the
coming through.
Yeah, it can look like the field's a little bit short, but it's just in the qualifying, and as the new format, puts the top 5 guys out.
It does.
So.
Mixes them up there, and even Troy's put himself into 11th there ahead of Owen and Bear Grylls. Well done. Now, where's that Marmite Machine? Where's that? Sorry, that Vegemite Machine. Where did he put himself in there?
That Vegemite Machine.
That
just came across the line.
That was obviously his outlet, Davo.
I was thinking that.
He's probably on a flyer at the moment.
Yep. So there's plenty of time left. So he's left it late, and
we've really mucked up the camera at the moment. Can we just smack those boys around?
The camera boys are...
they've made a hell of a scene of it.
They
really have, mate. They really have.
Red Bulls between races there.
And we've just picked up on Munchie finally there, and he's just run really wide on the exit of the hairpin. And I wonder whether
Oh,
he's
that's a shame.
already maybe got himself a cut there.
Oh, that'd be a shame.
Yeah, look, we were trying to get the camera crew to focus on Mudgy.
And he's brought it back into the pits already, has he?
He's still continuing on with it, actually. I wonder if he has got away with that.
Okay. It's definitely not showing up on the timing
around,
board yet.
coming into the final complex with a few corners to go there. He's still pushing forward, so he's obviously still got a clean lap. And I'm expecting him to be in the top 5 here. As he comes around the final turn now. Has he made any adjustments to that machine since race 1? And we'll just see where he pops in. And he's gone 7.
7, not too bad. 43.2. Yeah, probably nothing special, but
really?
still puts him in the top 10. I'm sure he'll be happy with that. And just putting himself in between Anthony Chesner and Aztec. That will be a battle to watch. So those boys will be going hammer and top. So look, what have we got there so far? With we've still got a couple of minutes left on the clock. Has everybody been through there?
Just looking there, we've got 14 qualified laps there. We've got 5 in the pits.
We might have
maybe
one
that binned it, on the lap.
Yeah. I did notice. I think it was Mark. May have disconnected.
Yes, Josco is not on the list there, is he?
No. I think he's had a connection issue.
And we've got Steve-O, BK, Jeffro, Nick, and Glenn all just cruising out of the pits now. They're going to do their
formation.
Just a formation lap to get themselves into the right grid position off the back there. And pretty much that's pretty much quali as it looks on the screen, I would say.
It does. Let's just run through that quickly. So that is Steve Crossland back up on the top of
it is Crossy.
The board there with a 41.3.
Crossy with the BOP on the car has put it into P1.
Yeah.
How good is that, mate? How good is this guy?
He's done well. He's done well. Ashley's clearly look second position. Ashley, I suppose is hoping for a better result.
Mate, on the front row, will he be smiling?
On the front row, he will be smiling, and let's see if he can take advantage of that position too. He's had a few mishaps in the first race. So.
He did.
Not far back there from Ashley is Aaron. With the 41.9, we got John Boy there, the first of the. He sort of sits on his own there in 4th position with a 42.0, and then it's way back to a 43.1. So it's a second plus behind him is Rob. Yeah, big gap there to Rob, Anthony, and pretty well Mudgy as well. All back down in the low 43s. So. We after Mudgy, what have we got there? Aztec. We have Aztec with a 43.4, and Jake, Dre, Nigel, Destroy, Owen, and Bear Grylls rounding out the top 14.
Yes, and just noticing actually there, David, Bear Grylls 6 seconds down. Clearly he's made an error, or he's taken it extremely easy in order to bank that lap.
Yeah, would have expected Bear to have been easily in the 43s. In the 43s in that Nissan. Like you said, clearly he's had some sort of issue in his qualifier there, but he's brought it home and put it on the grid without having to quit out.
Yes, he has, mate, and he is in front of all those guys, obviously, that had to sit out qualifying. He's done the job. Bear has put himself on 14th on the grid.
Yes. Okay, so we got a 40-second or 30-second just countdown here before the before we get the boys out on grid. I shall take a very quick break, and I shall be back, Mr. Palmer.
Mate. Yes. do the same. Thank you. See you in 10 seconds. All right, welcome back there, guys. Just want to have a quick word and saying thanks to Davo for filling in and helping us out here with the streams. Certainly without him, it would be me on my own, really half-ass average. And it's great to have Davo here. He brings a lot to the commentary, and it's very, very welcome. So we're just sitting here with, we've got a minute to go, a minute on the countdown. And the boys will just be finalising their sets, making sure they're loaded, making sure they've got their fuel strategy correct. Most probably, majority of them will be pitting at about halfway. So really just making sure the numbers are correct and right for their strategy. And just having a quick look at the tyre choice through the field. Not too many surprises there. We've got the whole field on the medium tyre. Interesting with Steve Crossy on pole there with 50% BOP. Absolute excellent effort, and even in P2 with Ashley, 20% on the restrictor, still managed to front row.
As the lights come up, race 2, round 2, what's this stuff?
Lights are up, mate.
And they're off.
Okay, and we'll just need to, once again, David, we just need to kick the cameraman.
In the pants.
He's really not on his A game this morning.
He's on his A game. I think they're coming up to speed as we speak.
He is just coming up to speed at the moment now, and he's just focused on the, what have we got, P4 there. I think the front runner cleared out off the start.
Yeah, Steve has.
Yeah, Crossy is Gornbergen, isn't he?
He's massive. Watch John, just not too far behind here, jumping out from behind his teammate, Aaron, looking for a bit of space. Oh, these
he's
two guys
trying to force it down the inside, and he thought better of it.
Those two came together in the race before, but it was the roles were reversed, and
Davo, did I just see the Vegemite machine run around the outside of the Marmite?
See, I think he might have his race.
He will be laughing his tits off at that, won't he?
He will have his race all sorted out and enjoying his breakfast right now. Look at these boys all filing through that very complex set of early corners there, where you see a lot of side-by-side action through here. John just settling in behind the Vegemite car. I don't think he's got much choice actually, so.
Yes, well done to the boys there.
I noticed that Ashley's hung on to his second position there. He's going to make the most of that. He's
yes, he has.
Leading that.
And how did Steve Crossy get that 1.6 second gap with that 50% BOP off the start there? That's outstanding from Crossy.
It's one lap.
One lap.
One lap in, and he's off.
Yeah.
A lot of action going on right down the back of the field here as the boys, the fast guys,
very racy.
Didn't qualify. Just trying to feed their way through the field. The Jeffro, very close up in behind Nick here. Very close between these two. As you hear, the Audi's tapping the rev limiter down that little sector of straight there, eh? They're just there gearing. Oh,
Yes.
very close again by Jeffro, right up behind Nick. It's all happening out the back here.
Just wait for them to come through there, Davo, and we'll have a good look at see Jeffrey.
Okay, Nick's
coming down with Nick on him, yes.
Nick's had a little bit of an excursion, which has allowed Jeffro through. I'm just watching Glenn as he's just rounded up Bear Grylls. Stephen Melling not too far behind. Bear either now, and he's probably wanting to round him up pretty quickly too, so he can stay in touch. But yeah, the boys at the back really making the moves.
Oh, and did I just notice Steve-O? No, he's backed out of it. I thought he was having a good look on Bear there, and he's certainly close.
Yeah, he's and showing good discipline. I mean, it's basically a reverse good race for these boys, and you know, it's easy just to muscle your way through the pack and make an ass of yourself, and really make no friends at all.
No friends. And I just noticed Davo Aaron just slipped back like 4 or 5 positions there, and obviously had a big error.
Yes.
And the field has literally just eaten him up one by one.
Yeah,
he's dropped back into 12th.
It's brutal. The top 10 here at ASR is unbelievable. Oh, Aaron, they're just missing the back of the pussy cam car.
Oh, and there's a touch up in the background with Bear Grylls.
Oh, Bear Grylls got it.
Yes, he has. Yes. And he's obviously can't find first there, Davo. He's gone backwards.
He's stuck there.
Oh, he's got it refired.
Was that Nick that was tangled up with him, or the car in front of him? Maybe it was Jeff, but one of those faster cars, I think, got just tangled up with him there as they come into that little hairpin there. But yeah, plenty of action still going on.
Plenty of action. I've actually just picked up on Glenn and Aaron, just having a quick look there with Glenn really showing the nose on Aaron, and he'll know that Aaron's rattled. Aaron's gone off. He's lost positions. He'll still be recovering.
Yeah, maybe still nursing that tyre a little bit after a bit of an off.
Yes, possibly too. And of course, don't ride out the pussy cam in the background. Just sniffing around there.
Yeah, well. Yeah.
And here's Glenn down the inside. He's gonna. Look, he's getting it done. Well, nice drive. And I can see the peanut butter machine coming through of Jeffro in the background there as well.
Yes. Again, the boys up the back. No shortage of action. Stephen having a crack at the Ferrari around the outside.
He is too.
Looks like he might make this.
He's saying, actually, buddy, you don't get me that easy. And I might be just a nice guy, but I'm going around the outside of you.
And here we go. Watch this.
Come on, Steve-O. Get it done, buddy.
Here we go.
Get it done, buddy.
No.
He has. And full credit to Jeffro. Obviously, really got the hammer down there.
Yeah. These guys have raced around each other for a while now, and show really good levels of respect for each other. Both talented. Yeah, good mates. So yeah, plenty of respect on track there. It's good to see. Glenn and who's
Glenn
that?
and Jake, is that his Glenn gone past Jake? Is that what's happened?
Yeah, Glenn I think's just slipped past Jake, and there's
just
sizing up Dre I think's next. But
right.
Look at the gaggle of cars behind.
Oh, the gaggle of gaggle of Ferraris behind him again. There, Davo.
Look at that group of cars.
It is. And I tell you, at the front of that gaggle is the pussy cam car of BK.
And he's not looking backwards, mate.
He's not.
It's all forwards in the pussy cam car. It's all eyes forward.
A great field of vision on that car.
I bet.
And who's that behind him? That is Aaron, looking very racy, actually.
Aaron is looking on point. I mean, he's had some mishaps tonight, and I think...
yes, Aaron with a couple of top threes in quali, but he's gone backwards of obviously a little mistake off the first opening lap. And, he's had a good look on the pussy cam.
He did have a good hard look at the pussy cam there, and
he hasn't made it stick, unfortunately.
No, it just looked like BK just went a little deep, and Aaron was all over it to take advantage of it, but just didn't quite make it stick. It looks like BK's rounded up bloody Jake there too.
It does actually. He's done he's got it done too.
Look at this group of cars now with Mark. We've got Jeffro. We've got Stephen coming up behind. This could get messy. Like, these guys are right on point with their racing, but you know, you get this many quick cars together. That Mark and Jake, just a little bit of a brush.
And these boys are really rattling the back of Jake, aren't they? And look at that, just as we say it, Dave, he's gone and he's gone off. He's succumbed to the pressure. That's what happens when you've got a gaggle of Ferraris behind you, mate.
Mate, there was plenty of pressure behind that car, so every time he looked in his rearview mirror, he couldn't see anything. But, you know, like half a dozen fast guys, so I'm sure he's just breathing a sigh of relief after getting rid of that. So what has come out of that? Let's have a look.
Well, what has come out of that? If we want to just shoot back up, do you want to just run through what we've got going on here? And Crossy's cleared out nearly 3 seconds. But
Ashley and the Vegemite car.
Mudgy's all over the back of Ashley with Vegemite and Aztec.
John Boy and Aztec, it's all happening here. This is a battle to be watched. Do we have the Battle Pack logo?
Mate, we have got it. Can I just get a word through to the camera crew there? And it is on. I tell you, we've got a chopper cam there. Can we ask? Do we see if the chopper cam's on?
Can we have a look at a chopper cam? This is good. These boys are on point.
No, we're missing the chopper cam, Davo. Obviously he hasn't taken off yet. Chopper's grounded, mate. We'll just have to stick with what we've got.
It's okay, because there was plenty of action just through the trackside cameras here. Mudgy got a filthiest run out of that corner there.
Didn't he just?
He nearly poked it up beside Ash. I think that rattled Ash a little bit, actually. He went a little bit wide, and it's allowed... John Boy, Aztec's not giving up. He's got that Audi firmly tied to the back of the late model Audi out in front of him.
And he's gone down. He's gone wide. Yes.
He's going to have a crack.
And John Boy's gone deep too, hasn't he? He's really going to make him work for it.
Ashley went a little bit deep. Geez, that corner's
tough. I've got a feeling the Marmite car got a good run out of that exit. And it's side by side. Well done. Well done, boys. And just in front of them, you've got that veggies. I'm getting my Marmites and veggies confused here, Davo. But that car of Mudgy and P3 is looking very, very on point.
Very quick. And
we've
been questioning his ratio issues over the last couple of weeks.
Absolutely.
I think he's nailed it here now. So far, it's looking good. It's all sticking together. So. Yeah, that's looking real speedy. Actually,
I have a little bit. This group of 4 is just allowing Crossy out front there, just to gap away a little bit at a time. And
and he's got a good, what's that, like, 3.3 second, 3.4 second
nice
gap on Ash.
And another big look from the Mudgy there on Ashley, but Ashley's just not phased at all by that.
Nah.
And just literally running his own race, his own lines, and
And we really must stick with this, guys. This is the
because here comes
position.
As Mudgie's looking on Ashley. Ashley, here comes Aztec taking full advantage of that.
Mate. Oh, and the Ferrari race. Is he going to pull it up?
How
my God.
deep has he run that thing? Oh, well done, Mudgie.
Mate, what a stop. This is intense. This is really good. Look, Aztec leaves the car wide on the exit of the King. Just shows the nose again to the Vegemite car, and Mudgie not face at all. He's just like, mate, you're going to have to go around the long way.
You're going the long way, yes.
or not at all, pretty well. So, look, I think, and I'm just looking at the John back there in the Audi in the Marmite car, and he's just like, I think he's just rubbing his little hands together, just thinking, well, it's one of these guys is surely going to make a mistake.
Something's got to happen in front of me, yes.
He doesn't have to do anything but stay in touch.
Yeah.
And he's got it. So, and that is.
And just noticing Aztec in early on the under 13-minute mark.
I see that as he swings past the two media cars
interesting there.
Into the pit lane for an early stop, looking on the reverse. The undercut, I suppose, there. So,
and of course, Davo, he ran long last week, and the commentators punished him for that. maybe he's gone the other extreme today.
He has.
He's going to get us back and go early.
He likes to shake up the us boys in the commentary box.
Just okay, there's actually a bit of Mark Jeffro and Dre there, just a bit of action going on there with Jeffro prevailing out in front of this little battle, and he's got himself through to 9th now, so that's well done, Jeffro.
Aztecs pulled back out in 17th position. I see Glenn's back in 19th. Now, does that mean Glenn may have stopped as well? I didn't notice it, but he may have stopped to get some clear air, but he's a long way back, isn't he?
And he was coming through the pack early on, wasn't he? And he's quite clearly back there now. I wonder if we've missed...
I didn't see anything there. It's interesting to just see his position now. Just I feel as though we've missed something there with Glenn, and either a pit stop or an off, or maybe both. So it'll be interesting just to watch that. But then Stephen's not far in front of him.
He's not,
Stephen
exactly.
Melly. So I'm just wondering.
Whether these guys have pitted.
Yes. We've got John McDonnell in. We've got Ashley in. We've got Mudgie in. It's all happening.
We've got Aaron in.
We are at the 24-minute mark. I think, just looking at these positions, I think we have missed a couple of really early pit stops there, and the boys are looking for the undercut as they come out of the pits. Oh, very close from the two craft cars there. The Vegemite Marmite car very close together as they exit the pits. Here comes Aztec, takes John and sizes up Mudgie straight away. This will be interesting to watch over the next lap, just to see how these boys even out.
Yeah, I wonder if these boys learned something from last week. People clearly going in a lot earlier than halfway.
Yeah.
Trying to get that undercut done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking at the positions, I'd say Stephen, Rob A, Anthony, BK, and Jeffro, possibly Mark too. None of them would have fitted. It's all mixed up at the moment, so it's pretty hard to get a clear pick on who's leading this race at the moment. Jeez, there's a big bunch there around Ashley's car. Got Ashley, Mudgie, Aztec, John McDonald. It's just bang, 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 bang. Nigel not too far behind. We've got Rob in the pits. We have Steve Crossland in the pits. We have BK in the pit.
Okay, the top runners of Thunder Pit, yes. And these boys are just coming round now through the final last couple of corners.
So it'll be interesting to watch. Maybe let Steve Crossan come out of the pits here, see how he goes. He was leading the race when he went in. He comes out, I'd say, leading the race still.
Yes, those boys are still behind him
still
actually.
mucking
Yeah, they
around
are.
behind him there. So
And it's all on actually.
it is still well and truly on there, back in 9th, 10th, 11th position.
Troy just quite clearly getting out of the way there of the three of them.
Absolutely.
As he gets muscled out of the way.
Yes, quickly gets out of the way. It's hard to know where to watch here at the moment, just where to focus our cameras, because there's so much going on track with these current pit stops. And now as the boys just sort of settle back into their groove, and it's all going on. Mudgy again on JB.
Yes.
These guys are actually know each other pretty well, don't they, these two boys?
These two are best of... Would you believe that the Marmite driver was the best man at the Vegemite wedding?
Oh, is that
These guys are best of mates.
like peas in a pod, there you
yes. But
so,
obviously elbows are out on track.
No love lost when
No
it comes
love
to getting
lost.
on the track, that's right. Good to see, but you can tell by their racing, they clearly know each other's style on the track, and show plenty of respect. Is that a car I just saw off the track there?
Yeah,
oh yes,
back,
that was Destroy, I think. He just had a little bit of a mishap as he came into the last corner as he's rolled into the pits.
Notice they're pitting there.
So a couple of late pit stops here. We've got Nigel Destroy, Jake and Nick McIndoe, which is really going to put the field back to what we would expect to see. So who else hasn't? I don't think Anthony's pitted either. He looks like he's struggling for pace, so I'm sure his tyres are shot. Steve Crossland. So who we got up there? Second, Jeffro. Third, Mark. And fourth, Steve. Is Jeffro pitted? I don't think he may.
No, I don't think he has. I don't think he has.
No. They've got too much of a gap. Jeffro and Mark.
Yes.
Here we go. Just pop back to the Ashley Bettage Mudgy
JB battle, yes, we're just looking at that, David.
I cannot take my eyes off this.
Mate.
This has been going all race. This is so quick.
And if Mudgy can just put his head down now and really try and gap away from those two. Although he's run it wide, hasn't he? He's run it wide round there. He's obviously really driving the absolute tits off that thing.
Yeah. No, definitely made a game for him.
Oh, and we'll see we've got the top three in the pits now too, Davo, with Jeffro, Mark and Anthony have gone in.
Okay, so that puts Stephen Crossland back
in the lead, yes.
In the lead. That will put...
They haven't popped out either.
Somebody's out of place here. I think it's Dre.
Is it Dre that's out of place? Is he still to pit?
I don't think he's pitted yet. So we've got Stephen Mudgy, Ashley Bettinger, John Aztec, Rob. Look, that pretty well looks the way it should be. Just given the action we've been watching, these guys are on point. All of them going extremely quickly and battling as they go. So, what a race.
Done. Should we just should we hop inside the Marmite car for a lap? Is he going to do a move on Ashley there? Or
let's just quickly have a look at that.
Okay, mate. And
very close.
Just see how John's going on there with the BOP on his car there in relation to Ashley, and Dre going very wide up in front of him there. He'd be looking at that.
I wonder whether Dre's setting himself up for a pit stop here.
Yes.
He's just making sure he doesn't get in the way of these boys, because they, like I said earlier, they are very racy. They're on point and they're in battle, and they will not want to get held up by somebody fiddling around with.
Yes, he's peeled in too.
Dre peels off into the pit lane as we expected.
And just noticing the mid-corner speed of the Aldi there is quite superior to the McLaren in front, which is unusual, Davo. Normally the McLaren is an absolute weapon mid-corner. And John having a good look down the inside here.
Oh, this corner though, geez, they've been diving into this deep.
Not going to get it done.
And just talking about pace with the Audi, I just noticed there, as they come across the start-finish line, and the old retro Audi Aztec behind, flashing headlights and with plenty of pace. And definitely, look, as you're watching here, coming up in the rearview mirror, he's going to duck to the outside here.
There's only one reason John's gone down the inside there.
Oh no, John has totally missed his mark there. He's run down the inside of Ashley, but
and you know, he wasn't trying. I don't believe he was trying to pass there, Dave. I believe he was trying to be defensive on that big blue Aldi in his rear vision mirrors, and he caught himself out a little bit, I think.
He did. He looks like he missed his mark by about 20 metres.
By about 20 metres, yes.
Oh, mate. Lucky that didn't end up worse than it was. So, yeah, good discipline there from John as they run into this last technical complex of corners for this in-car lap. What a perfect time to jump in car with John there.
Yeah, well done, John.
and experience that puckering moment as he misses his brake mark and slips past Ashley. I think Aztec from behind just took a step back and went, whoa, hey, I don't want to have anything to do with that. I'll just sit back and watch that happen, and stepped away from it. But yeah, look at that. All looking very solid still. Nothing out of the ordinary from those three guys at the moment. Mudgee, that's given, look,
it has, yes.
It has given Mudgee that breathing space, which I think he's
bolted, isn't he?
Which he needed in that Ferrari, just to settle down and get his head around that, just get focused on the race ahead of him. So yeah, he's done well there. Stephen with a huge gap. Oh,
look, Crossy out in front with the most. He's leading the championship. He has the most strict put on his car, and he's still leading this race with a commanding gap there.
Yeah. Dominating it.
Very, very, very well done. Very well done.
Good to see. Yeah, look, he really does shine in these GT3 cars. Crossy, he's definitely got the discipline for it.
Do you think if we dragged him down for a talkie, we could distract him a bit, bring him back to the rest of the field? Or?
Quite possibly. Quite possibly. As we see Gleno slowly climbing. I have a funny feeling Gleno's had some issues this race. Oh, as he gets tangled up with Anthony Chestnut there. I don't think Anthony realised he was on the outside of him there. And just got a bit of a wheel, a bit of a scary moment there for Glenn, actually, just as I quickly flicked back to him there.
Yeah, so we got Glenn back at 9th. We thought he might have put it early, but maybe he did make an error there early on, David, that we did miss, eh?
I think he has, because he should have been up with the other boys there by now, but he's just back a couple of positions, so... So he's finally wrapped up Anthony there after a little bit of a little bit of a moment. Jeffro not too far behind that little group, and Stephen Melling just again not too far behind Jeffro. Just as these boys have, looks like they've settled into a good rhythm. Not too close to each other, so no battles going on, but. Still obviously trying to hit their numbers with the lap times, so Mudgie's clear. Stephen Crossland's clear. It's definitely the Ashley Vettinger, John McDonald Aztec battle that ensues.
This does seem to be where the battle is at.
And
it's on for third place. It's third place on the podium. And these guys all want this last spot here.
It is a podium finish. That's right. These guys are chasing, and the heat's on, and rightly so. It's, even though it's early in the championship, I mean, every rung on that ladder counts, you know. So these guys want a bit of that action. Oh, I think that was a little bit of a nick of the apex there by John. I just heard a little bit of a ring of a PLP coming up there. I just wonder whether it was John Boy.
Yeah, John obviously absolutely pushing for absolutely everything he can.
Yeah.
And as much of a good mate as John is, I would actually like to see Ash prevail here. And just as I spoke, John goes down the inside of him.
Not yet.
And look, come on, Ashley. Out of the corner, buddy. You've got this back on the... Yes, well done, mate.
It's been a bit of a theme tonight, hasn't it?
Look at that. Well done, guys.
Good discipline from both. Again, it's particularly Ash. He just bit his time. He knew if he let him go through that he'd have that crossover and come back at it. So
yes, and sometimes it's not easy to do, but you need to just let them take you, knowing that you'll get the exit out of the corner on them. It's a very hard psychological thing to let someone pass you, but if you know you can get the exit back on them, which is quite clearly what Ash has done, and he's done it very well, very well.
Yeah, and
nice.
And like, just as you were saying there earlier, John being such a good friend, you're still sort of, you know, like backing the underdog there a little bit with
absolutely.
And
yes.
I tend to agree, you know, like I know John pretty well now, and I think Ash has shown some really good discipline this race. You know, like he started in second on the front row. You know, he's really had to drive the wheels off this McLaren, and you know, like considering his first race was a little ordinary, I think he's really stepped up in this race, and I hope he can hold it out. He's got another 9 odd minutes to go, and he is dodging and weaving, trying to keep John at bay.
Isn't he?
John's going to have a big crack.
John's just looking left, right, centre all over him.
Same corner, big wriggle from the Audi into the corner. Now, this is a different situation. Ashley's on the outside this time, but still it gets that run. Isn't that an interesting battle that we see lap after lap here again? Oh!
Ooh.
How close was that? And now Aztec.
It's allowed Aztec up into the outside of the Marmite. That'll be the last thing John will be needing right now, isn't it? It's just when he's concentrating forward, here comes Aztec up the side of him in the mirrors. Yeah,
if the action through the windscreen wasn't enough,
thanks,
now he's
buddy.
Keep an eye on the mirrors. Yeah, no, good stuff. I mean, he really is the meat in the sandwich, you know, and it is good work from John. You know, I mean, Ash has just got to concentrate on his mirrors. Aztec's only got to concentrate on what's coming out of the front screen, but John's got it coming from both ends. He's really got to concentrate. As we see Mudgee there, just
clearing out a little bit, isn't he?
It's just like you boys, just keep playing out the back there, and I'll keep moving forward up here. So he's doing well. Let's have a quick look back through the field. BK just nicely settled in there in the pussy cam car, as you'd expect. You know,
on his own there. Yep.
If I had the pussy cam car, I'm sure I'd be pretty settled in as well. Gleno and
Clint just making a move on Rob there for 7th.
Rob there, yeah. So still slowly climbing through the pack. Clint, he's like we keep saying and suspect that he may have had a slight issue earlier in the race, and it's just put him back, and he's sort of coming back to where we would have expected to see him anyway now. So He's got the Pussycat car in front of him, and he's got about 7.5 minutes to go, so he could easily get another position here. So good work from Gleno. We've got a bit of a battle, not too far back from Gleno, with Aaron, Anthony, Jeff and Stephen. This is another group of cars that have been together already this race and now found themselves sort of bunched up a little bit again. So Stephen just backing up that group of 4 cars. Oh, they're just watching bloody Jeffro there having a crack at
having a crack at the Lambo, isn't it? Yes, yes.
At the Lambo. And that Lambo's pretty bloody wide. So,
those Lambos are wide, yes.
Yeah, working hard to get around it. And they do have usually, traditionally, they have a fair bit of grunt down in a straight line. So he's going to have to really pedal that Ferrari to get past him. So he shows the nose.
He shows the nose, and you can see there that if the Lambo just gets off the corner, that and he shows the nose again. But if we just stay with this. Actually, he has got a good run there. Oh, and he's going to get it done. And Steve-O going to take advantage of that as well.
Steve-O tried to duck up there with him too. I noticed he was tucked well under the wing of the Ferrari there as they ran up, as Jeffro ran up past Anthony there, but didn't make it stick. Thought better of it.
And here comes the Lambo straight back at him.
The grunt of the Lambo down the straight there.
Just as you said, Davo. Great grunt out of that Lambo.
And look at this. Will he make it stick? Will it have the power to pull it out of that corner there? Maybe not. This corner, this kick.
And well done to Jeffro there. He's
nailed it.
He has. He's cleared him.
It's a 3/4 pass, isn't it? Really?
Yes. Yes, it is. Just looking at Steve-O now, having another look on the back of Anthony, but not getting it done. And then Nick is also having a sniff there on the back of Steve-O. So
yeah, I'm not sure whether Nick is probably distracting Steve-O just a little there. So. But Steve-O clearly was next in line. He looked like he wanted to follow the Ferrari through there just, half a lap ago. And I'm sure he's sizing up Anthony as we speak. Nick's just biding his time. He knows
he's biding his time.
He's not too far off that position as well. And, the push past Anthony is... going to get those 2 boys closer to the top 10, so they'll be pushing hard.
And interesting to see that Jeffro has clearly gapped it from this little battle straight away. As soon as he's got clear there, and he's gone out of our sights now. So it just took that little bit of something from Jeffro. Oh, and we just see a little bit of a touch-up there between Steve-O and Anthony, and I think a bit of redressing going on there.
And a little bit of redressing there.
Nick
so
says thank you.
Get back up to speed, and just if they don't watch themselves there, I think Mark in the BMW, Josco's going to just come up,
looming.
and
Steve-O's probably on the red tyre there, just done a little bit of an air and gone deep.
Shame, Mark. Josco just put a little bit of pressure on Steve as they were coming back up to speed. I don't know whether he might have looked in the mirror at the wrong time. He's missed his mark. Hot tyre, like you said, and Mark's just slipped past. It looks like he's going to slip past the Lambo too. He's going to go the Lambo.
He's got him done.
Right.
Just noting that the front and the left-hand side and the rear of that Beamer is absolutely trashed. And it looks like Mark has literally put it not just into the wall, David, but he's rubbed down the wall for quite some meters. Done a great job on it.
He has done a bit of a job on it. I actually noticed the front of Stephen Mellon's car's not much better. It's
right.
He's had a bit of a touch-up sometime during the race as well, but Yeah, that was an interesting little exchange there in the last half of that last lap, and yeah, a bit of a shuffle there. And I think Stephen's probably the one that's lost out of it more than anyone. He has. Now.
He has.
So, what we've got, Jeffro's moved himself into the top 10 behind Aaron in 9th, and looks like the peanut butter car is definitely got some pace now. Aaron only just in front of her. Rob A in the Audi. How about this? He's looking good in the
solid 8th position there. Yes.
Good solid 8th position. The Pussycam car in 7th. Glenn is pushed all the way up to 6th, as we thought he would. I suspected he would have got past BK eventually. We still have this ding-dong going on in front with Aztec, John and Ashley. Mudgee, now they've ranged up on Mudgee. I don't know whether Mudgee's tyres might be going off a little bit there. And Stephen well out in front. Not a bother for Stephen Crossland. But as we get to the final stage of this race here, Farmer.
Oh, yes, David. There's only a minute 12 to go there, David. It's gone very, very quickly.
It has gone quickly.
And these three have really come back onto the back of Mudgee now, haven't they?
They have.
Ashley's still prevailing. Well done. He's just needs to hold him out for another couple of laps. And eyes forward, he might even get Mudgee with that. Obviously, the Ferrari might be struggling a little bit. He might have pitted early. I'm not sure when Mudgee went in now. Possible tyre declaration there with a big sort of moment there for the Vegemite car through the exits, wasn't it?
Big wriggle on the exit of that corner, and again.
And another one, yes.
I'm sure he's watching his PLP numbers, and he doesn't want to get that car over the line and get a penalty at this stage of the race as it ticks down into the final seconds. Ashley really has had a stellar race here. Started in second. We thought he was going to hold second all the way through. Mudgee's been able to slip past and take advantage of it. But, the boys, still, there's one lap to go. And this race isn't over yet. Up the front here.
It's not. An Aztec having an attack on the Varmite car.
And this is on.
Swings back to the left there, gives John the run.
This isn't going to finish quickly.
Not at all.
Side by side.
Oh, I think Aztec's got it done actually.
That's the speed of that old bloody Audi.
Yeah, well done. And look at JB try and go right round the outside under brakes on him.
Yeah. Bear Grylls off the track, giving them some space. He's got the run on Aztec. Here we go, side by side through the kick. That is close. That is so close, Farmer. That is impressive stuff from both the boys there.
Very well done.
Good discipline. As we wind down the final few corners of the race, we've got Steve Crossland coming through the last few corners. And I just cannot take my eyes off this bunch of cars. These boys have been going at each other the whole race.
One to go. Yeah, one to go.
Steve's on his final lap now. We've got Aztec now in front of John McDonald. Mudgee just leaning forward in the Vegemite car. I think Ashley's just praying that Aztec will not range up behind him.
Yes.
They have moved apart a little bit, these four cars. Probably the furthest they've been apart the whole race.
And with one lap to go, and Ashley has a second on Aztec there. He'll be hopefully rubbing his hands together actually. Be happy with that going into the final corner. Final sort of lap, sorry. And we'll just pick up on Crossy as he does to his final lap there. Absolute outstanding drive from start to finish.
Drive. A few of the back markers there, a little bit off track here and there over the last couple of laps. Letting the fast guys through and obviously struggling with a bit of tyre wear. But yeah, Crossy just in a class of his own.
Isn't he just?
Mate, this week and last week, he's done really well. Mate, he's obviously connected well with the in the McLaren. Carrying BOP percentage.
Carrying BOP and all. Oh no, he put on the front row. Look, he's got a bit of time to come down the inside fence of the finish line there. Yeah, waving to the boys.
Congratulations, Crossy. Well done, mate.
Cross the line in second. Mudgee just over Ashley.
Ashley, Aztec, John Boy. Oh, what a race with those boys. Congratulations to all those guys.
Well done, boys. Glenn for 6th.
Pulling it in for 6th.
The Pussycam car, BK, coming across the line in 7th.
Excellent. Nice work.
And Aaron for 8th.
Pussycam car up the pointy end.
Absolutely. Rob and Jeffro there, 9th and 10th respectively. Nick in 11th. I expected more out of Nick. Josco bringing home a damaged car in 12th. Well done.
He's done well. He's done well. I think a few of these boys might have got tangled up early in the race. We might not have spotted it. Stephen coming across in 13th. Anthony Chesner in 14th. Jake in 15th. Who we got after? Nigel 16th. Well done, Nigel. Brings it home. Nice clean car too.
Dre in 17th, still on the lead lap. Well done to Dre. And
yeah, well done to Dre in the Ferrari.
Bear Grylls, we've got obviously substantial damage on his car there. He's pulled out of the race and put it in. He has
pulled out there, just really close to the end of the race there. So it's Owen and Destroy picking up 18th and 19th. Yeah, so unfortunate for Bear there. I did see him off track there a couple of laps ago as the top runners ran through there and just staying out of the way. But what a cracker of a race, Farmer.
Nice, nice.
That is, mate, if that's what the season's going to be like, eh? We're going to be out of breath. We're going to need more neck oil.
Definitely need a bigger bottle of bourbon, that's for sure.
Yes.
Yes. Do we want to congratulate our winner? Do we want to bring him down and have a word, or do we just? What do you think, mate? I'll leave it up to you.
Yeah, drag Crossy.
All right, we'll drag him down. Okay.
Your channel.
Okay, Crossy just dragged you up into the comments box there, mate. Outstanding drive from Pole with the BOP on the car. Well done, buddy. Just congratulations. Wanted to get your take on the night, mate.
Yeah, cheers, guys.
Yeah.
I just knew that when I got that good lap in, I was sitting on the grid there and had a clear view, and I knew that I just had to get away clean, and if I could get the brake on those first two corners, then I'd have enough down the straight, because with the 50% BOP, I was losing 10 kilometers per hour down that chute with the Audis. So I had to get a little break just to be sure, and then once I got through there, through turn one even, I was like, sweet, I've got a good gap here, and just head down.
Well done, mate. Look, we noticed it straight off the bat there. Like you say, lap one, you gapped it, and you're obviously watching those group of cars in your rear vision mirror there just battle it out, and was obviously just giving you the incentive just to head down, was it there, and not sort of, not worry about what's happening behind you, just absolutely gap it.
I'll tell you what, I was cheering Ash on to try and keep those boys behind him as long as he could, that's for sure, because I knew Mudgee had a bit of speed. But then when I saw a couple of boys pitted early, trying to do the undercut.
Yes, they did, buddy. Yes.
I stayed out for an extra 1 or 2, just to, I think it was 1 lap actually.
Okay.
We noticed that,
So by you seeing that, did that cause you to pit maybe a little bit earlier than you first had strategized, or
no?
Did you change your plan at all, or later, or
not really.
No?
I didn't really plan it. I had an open window, and I was just gonna watch what they did and then just cover. But the tyres weren't degraded at all that point. You know, there was no point pitting early because you're gonna come out with heavy fuel anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah, as long as the tyres were good, and then yeah, just so once they'd done it, shot in. I thought I'd left it late enough that I wouldn't come into traffic, but I think I came out behind a few guys, but they were good. They didn't lose too much time, and when it all ironed out at the end, after the pit stops, I gained a couple of seconds, I think.
Yeah. It looked like you did. Yeah.
You did, mate. Yeah, awesome stuff.
Whatever the strategy, Crossy, you nailed it, buddy, and you look like you really settled into that McLaren. Just watching you, last week and again tonight, it's you look solid, mate. The car looks great. And,
yeah, liking it. Liking the car. It's,
I can tell.
I'll have to see Farmer. Oh no, Farmer last year in it, and I thought, I got to give that car a go. And,
it's a great car, isn't it? And I'm just loving seeing you gel with it, Crossy. Great stuff to watch, mate. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks,
buddy. Thanks for joining us, mate.
Buddy.
Yep.
No worries.
So
yeah,
there
you go.
Hey, round 2 wrapped up, and what an epic race! Mate, you couldn't have got much better. Like I said, if that's what the series is going to be like, we're going to be busy.
We are going to be busy. We are going to be busy, and it's going to be great to watch, isn't it?
It is going to be good fun.
Yes,
So,
absolutely outstanding stuff again tonight.
So thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll be back next week in the same